Hello or welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification for Cry for Help, and we are finally back with more Where the Demon Lurks. Oh my god. And also, we're back from our hiatus. I'm sorry I've been gone for a minute. Well, maybe not that much for minutes. I'll probably gonna make a detailed post explain what happens. But yeah, I am back. Wow. Now I need to learn to get back into routine. Okay, so it's been a minute since we last played this one visual novel. In fact, I just looked back. My last part for this game was 7 months ago by the time I'm recording this. For Morris's route specifically, considering that's what we're gonna continue off on, that's been a year. It's been a year since we played his route. Holy shit. So we're just gonna get started on it right away, and apparently this is supposed to be a double update, which means it's gonna be over 20k words, which is large for this visual novel. So let's not fuck around any longer. It feels good to be back. Let's get started, shall we? So the last thing we left off on, I literally had to go back and watch my old video to see what happened. To recap, we signed a contract with Mr. K's cults group to do his dirty work, so that way we can have access to one of the many underworld gates I believe they are in the process of creating to save King, while Mr. K and his team go and fight the current demon lord, Vendrake. Well, they don't know it's Vendrake, so yeah, there's that. I've been trying to warm up my voice for these character voices because it's been a minute, so I think I should be good to go. Let's continue, shall we? Your ride slows to a stop upon arrival at Mr. K's mansion. There's a thunk before someone opens the door from the outside. Kobu, Junior is waiting for you in Mr. K's office. You'll have the first fitting. Mr. Morris can wait downstairs for his turn. You turn to Morris. His steely eyes imbue courage in you. Oh yeah, we're gonna get our suits or our outfits. I forgot about that. It has been a minute. Oh my god. I love this visual novel, but holy shit is it slow to update sometimes. No hate at all. All love. Writing a visual novel takes time. I know that for sure. I'm currently writing one right now. Your breath cools with each step you take towards Mr. K's office. You reach the top of the stairs to see Junior stand in front of the doorless doorframe. His soul-piercing gaze locked upon you. Come in. Best we get started while we have privacy. Well, if you want privacy, allow me to lock the door. You mime the act of closing and locking a non-existent door. So sorry. The carpenters have yet to repair this part of the mansion. Rest assured, not many come by this area. The octopus gentleman strides through the room and meets you in the middle. Shall we? He gestures towards you with an open palm. You stand in front of him. Junior tugs the measuring tape from his neck. Do you know your height? I think I'm a good 180 centimeters. He's probably short, isn't he? He pushes you against the wall with one hand, unrolling the tape all the way to the ground. Oh my god, I knew it! 177. Oh. He directs you to turn clockwise. Keep your arms down. The octopus takes measurements after measurements. You turn your head to the ceiling, trying not to make things awkward. So, is tailoring like a hobby of yours when you're not being a gangster? The gange is my side job. I run a clothes shop with my wife in India. She makes the saris, and I make the suits. Oh. There are mythical creature tailors out there? I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. How did today's job go? He bends over to measure the length between your arm and hips. It went fine? His somber demeanor disarms the wall you're trying to put up. If you got a complaint, just say so. Nothing goes beyond these walls today. You have my word. His words sound too promising, but you don't think there's much to lose either way. That soul you had us collect, all of that, just what the hell? How can any of you do that? The souls are a necessity for mythical creatures to survive. It is what gives us our powers and near immortality. Did you really think the gate to the underworld would open without a cost? He speaks matter-of-factly as he moves lower to measure your legs. His demeanor is akin to the demons of the underworld, the kind who see souls as just a currency, a means to more power. It's a notion that you found contradicting in your line of work. It was a kindness that we sent you her way. Usually those we made deals with are not so willing. He stands up. He's so tall you have to look up to meet his eyes. Of course they aren't. Taking people's souls when they're alive is wrong. Junior shrugs off your words. As opposed to harvesting their souls when they are dead? If you are so disturbed by a simple task, you are free to end your endeavors with us. No, look, maybe we shouldn't talk about this anymore. I don't want to say something I'll regret. Please, don't stop on my account. I insist you continue. He is egging him on, oh my god. His words come out slow and deliberate, filling you with unease. Fine. You want me to talk? This entire enterprise is built on lies. We both know your kind only cares about power to subjugate mortal kind. So what if Mr. K promised to continue that old lady's wish to protect these lands? Deep down, you're all empty, soulless monsters. You'll find some way to twist her wishes. Were her words ever worth anything? Oh, those are some scathing accusations to throw at us, Mr. Kobu. What exactly could have pained us in such a way? You stare him down. Well, more like stare him up. Because, you know, you're 177. I've read tomes about how your kind have been in the background of every major conflict between mortal kind. The sinking of Atlantis, the disappearances at Lake Loch Ness, and the Great War. Wow, World War I was canon. Junior cocks his head to the side, curious about your knowledge. Your kind escalated the war between nations just so you can harvest souls. Clearly, I misjudged you. You seem to know a thing or two about the history of mythical creatures, but that's not the whole story. What are you implying? History is written by the winners, Mr. Kobu. Perhaps it would do you some good to learn more about those you are trying to lambaste. Junior has you spread your arms out while he measures your waist. What, and let you feed me more lies? No thanks. Turn around and spread your legs. Say less! You do as you're told, and he quickly measures your leg before standing back up. That's a shame. I thought we could have understood each other better, but you are no different than the demons we fight against. Clock it. Maybe because he is a demon? I don't know, just saying. Junior's tape drapes over your right shoulder. You hear him sigh from behind. No need to sound so disappointed. The world would be a better place if your kind just went extinct. Ooh! Oh, dude. Let's not push it any further. You're literally at their mercy. So, I don't know. You crane your head to the side to try to look at him, but he pushes your head back. He grabs the tape and circles it around your neck. I knew it. I knew it. Dude, you shouldn't have pushed it. That was a bit too far. Your fur stands on end. Junior clutches your neck as the tape is yanked back tightly. You! The tape constricts your throat like a snake coiling around its prey. You tug at the tape, trying to pull it off, but Junior continues talking. Kobu, you forget he manhandled you for not saying something nice about his daughter. I do love you, though. I do love Kobu, though. He's adorable. I am disappointed you hold such narrow-minded views about us. Ah! Our kind have sinned, but no one should suffer retribution so vile that they're wiped out from history. He shoves you forward. Just as you are about to fall to your knees, Junior yanks your collar, suspended you in mid-fall. You flail your arms trying to balance yourself. You turn your head and catch a glimpse of the cephalopod's cold stare. I caution you to change course before you become the very kind of demon you're running away from. He releases his grip and you fall flat on the floor. You hop onto your feet. That will be all. I'll have your measurements saved for your funeral suit whenever you expire. Junior sighs and points to the door. Please call Morris in for his measurements. That's it? I can go? Yes, I promise confidentiality, and that's what you'll get. Not wanting to press your luck, you head for the door. Just as you take your first step, Junior speaks. Mr. Kobu? You stop, but do not turn to face the octopus. I'm immortal too, just so you know, and I think the mythical creatures deserve a place in this world just like us. His words catch you off guard. You look back at him with bewildered eyes, but he turns away, and you leave. Something to think about, Kobu. Something to think about. Outside, Morris is waiting for you. How'd it go? You guys were in there for a while. It went well, I think. He's waiting for you. Morris raises an eyebrow. Okay. The boar heads for Junior while you sit at the foot of the staircase. As you wait, you notice that several griffins are standing guard around the main door. You pick up on their conversation. You already know what voices I'm gonna give these guys. Peter, did you get the same amount of soul candy as last week? Can't say I did, Luis. I can do Peter Griffin. Wait, I can't do Peter Griffin's voice? Can't say I did, Luis. Heard the top brass was making everyone take a pay cut on account of that cult leader attack. I find that hard to believe. I bet those working at the hospital didn't have to take a pay cut. It's always everyone else who gets shafted. Yeah, it sucks, but what can you do about it? Be thankful you can still keep your magic. You can't be satisfied with just barely getting by. I swear, if those Med Griffins get any more special treatment, I'll... Yo, what, Luis? Get shit-faced drunk on wine with the girls at book club? Jeez. Yeah, I know what you do. I know. Fearing the conversation is getting too personal, you tune yourself out. Doesn't sound like everyone gets along with one another here. A pay dispute, huh? Takes me back to my underworld days. It always gets bloody when it comes to income. Barely 10 minutes passes before the door above opens and Morris descends. You get up to meet him. You're done? Yeah, he was just taking my measurements. Does that mean we could go home? Not yet. He says he needs to explain our next task. Already? Man, they're working us to the bone. Not long after, Junior comes down accompanied by Maki. In Junior's tentacle hands, there's a tablet set to a video call with a milk carton-shaped avatar on the screen? The main door opens. From behind you, Julius comes through. At the same time, the two guards take their leave. You, Morris, and Julius line up to face Junior and the others. Morris turns away from Maki's direction, avoiding the cat's intense stare. Junior speaks first. I'm actually kind of glad that we get more Maki because actually, I like voicing Maki. He's a bitch, but fuck, I love the way I do his voice. Mr. Desiderium, can you hear and see us? I do. Please proceed. Junior looks at you three. Kobu, Morris, and Julius, you three have been chosen to deliver the keys to the underworld gate from the locksmith to the gate itself in Double Rock 1 at midnight tonight. That just sounds like unpaid overtime. Wait neon seconds. When you called us out of our meeting with Mr. K, you said it was to support who he selected to carry out this mission. You're telling me it's these three stooges? Agreed. Why choose them when we have trained members ready to go? My staff would be better suited. They are literal trained bouncers. You expect those brutes to handle such delicate items with care? At least my staff knows not to chuck things around when they're labeled fragile. The tentacles on Junior's face wiggle intensely. You feel uncomfortable watching them bicker with one another. Both of you. He points at Maki, then at the tablet in his arms. Shush, your enthusiasm is duly noted, as does both of your increasing demands for more soul candy distribution. I'm merely asking for fair wages for myself and my staff. I don't see where the hard work we put in shouldn't be rewarded equally. Though I don't know what Desiderium is going on about. I hear he and his lackeys have more than enough soul candies to spare. After all, I've seen his staff in the casino daily, drinking their precious bonus away. What Maki fails to recognize is the medical members are bogged down by endless work. We must account for the health of mythical creatures and mortals, maintain the production of soul candy, and handle the needless paperwork these mortals worship as highly as God. Maki mimics the act of speaking by opening and closing his right hands, while shaking his head from side to side. You imputed porcelain bobblehead! I'll show you, bobblehead, you single-ply overgrown corpse! Maki makes a grab for the tablet. Junior pushes him away with his free hands. As the commotion unfolds, you lean over and whisper to Morris. They weren't so, aggressive with each other last time. Well, duh. Would you dare to act that way in front of your boss? Fair point. Still, we don't have all day for this. Oh, hello, Mr. K. Oh, shit. Even Junior looked stressed. Oh, fuck, you were fucking around. You shout at the top of your lungs. Maki and Junior instantly freeze and turn behind. Boss? Mr. K. Oh. Upon realizing the trick, they turn back to you. You throw a playful shrug. Whoops, guess I saw wrongly. Can we get on with it? Junior clears his throat. Yes, we must project a united front. Junior points to Maki, then to the tablets. Both of you represent the heart of this organization, our staff. As we face war, the Griffins need to know we are able to rely on one another and trust in their leadership. So, please, cooperate on this. Maki crosses his arms and turns slightly away from Junior. In other words, just continue playing nice with each other. Ugh, no progress ever happens here. Junior sighs and sets his eyes on the three of you. We'll now begin the distribution of the task. Morris will act as the driver, Kobu is the lookout, and Julius is charged with gathering the keys. The location of the locksmith and the process to obtain the keys will be sent to you now. Maki takes out his phone and taps a few buttons. You also hear Desiderium typing something through the tablet. Morris and Julius check their phones. Are you sure this route is secure? Of course it is. The ambulance units of Kimbleton Hospital have mapped and monitored every path going in and out of this town. That route is the safest and most secluded. I'm just worried that this car drive is so long that we might get attacked. Huh? Who would want to attack any of you? No one else knows about this mission other than us and Mr. K. I even personally picked the car. It is specially reinforced against bullets and is as silent as the night. What about against magic? Then you're fucked. However, if you fail, it's probably because Desiderium's crew picked the lousiest routes. Not this again. I suggest our feline companion to worry more if his cheap state of a car will even complete the route on time. Enough, both of you. If there was nothing else on the matter, then you three would gather again at the front of the mansion to do this. Wait, what happens if we fail? Junior stares you down, giving you your answer. Julius will send you both back to your homes. Good night, you two. Maki snickers at you. Junior and Maki then head up the stairs while you, Morris, and Julius head for the door. It's time to leave. Julius pulls the car to a stop right in front of your apartment. The Griffin turns around to talk to you. We're here. You're stuck in place. Morris has been sleeping on your shoulder ever since leaving the mansion. Aww. He looked so peaceful that you remained still as a rock the entire ride. Reluctantly, you shake Morris by the shoulder to wake him up. His eyes flitter awake. I've gotta go. It's work time. You get some rest, okay? No, wait, I'll come with you. Your face breaks into a stupid grin without your awareness. Aww. I'll get off here too, Julius. Sure, boss. Have a good night, you two. You both disembark and Julius drives off. You sure you want to hang out with me? I'll be at work, you know. Call me paranoid, but I just want to make sure you don't get attacked. Alright, let me just get changed to pack. You both head up to your apartment units. Oh my god, Lucien. Your door opens with a gentle turn of the keys. Pitch black darkness greets you, and you look up and a pair of bright blue eyes gaze back. Ah, demon! You hug Morris for dear life. The boar pulls out a talisman between his fingers. Stay back, demon. I've got a talisman and I know how to use it. Are you two out of your minds? Lucien steps through the darkness. He rolls his eyes at you. Oh, right, you're here. Embarrassed, you let go of Morris. Man, what are you doing sitting in the dark? He puts away his talisman. Lucien tucks his tail between his legs while looking at the floor. I was waiting for you both to come home. You put your hands on your hips. You could still turn on the lights. Honestly, I didn't notice it turned dark. I was preparing battle scenarios in my mind the whole day. Did Toast come back? Nope. The angel yawns. Alright, time for me to make up for my lack of work hours. What are you gonna do? I'll patrol the town for demons. Who knows? Maybe I'll bump into one of those gang members and have a little chat with them. Stay away from them. If they catch you snooping around, they'll make their way back to us. You worry too much. I'm a professional angel. Now, ta-ta. Lucien leaves the apartment. That guy, he just does whatever he wants, doesn't he? Kinda. You strip your shirt and pants, ready to jump into the shower. Morris turns back to you and gasps. Whoa. What? I just didn't expect you to undress so suddenly. Yeah, sorry, I'm in a hurry. Relax, I've seen you in your underwear. I'm okay with it. Oh. He turns back with a bashful smile. Dude, you've been on edge the entire day. You can rest here while I work. As you speak, you sense his eyes drifting lower. Morris? No, I will come along. Just let me take a shower after you. Okay. You cock an eyebrow. A mischievous idea creeps up in your head. Do you want to shower together? I know this is just a safe for work visual novel, but holy shit, that would be so funny if you said that. You close in on Morris intentionally just to watch his gaze. Ooh, okay. We're about to see some fat boy on fat boy action. He tries to look away as you approach, but as you pass him for the bathroom, you sway from side to side. Hearing Morris' soft gasp, you smile to yourself. Oh, I still got it. Oh, you little son of a bitch. Woo! And this is why Kobu is the best furry visual novel character so far. Well, maybe alongside Tom from Chenya? I don't know. After your showers, you both head for Sunny Fruits. You wish to chat, but Morris keeps ahead of you, scouting the route ahead for threats. Once inside Sunny Fruits, Anna, who's already changed out of her work clothes, steps out of the counter with a bike helmet in hand. Kobu, glad you're on time. I've got a jet. It's my turn to watch Granny while Big Bro takes a break. Oh, behind you. I think there's a customer. Huh? Who, me? Oh, no, I'm Kobu's friend. Just hanging around here for the night. That's okay, right? A night shift, friends. Ooh, don't worry, Kobu. I won't tell Big Bro. Anna, what? She giggles as she leaves the store. Her gaydar has been going off immensely. Although, wait, Kobu's pansexual, correct? Wait, I don't think it was confirmed. Just that he gets around. It's not Friday yet, so I can't say it's Fat Boy Friday. Fuck. Nice coworker. Yeah, she and her brother both are. Morris walks down the first aisle, muttering an incantation. You don't think much of Anna's comment, and you put your badge away in the break room. Stepping behind the counter, you pull out an extra chair from below and set it just next to where the cash register is. Morris has made it to the other side of the store, still continuing his incantation. You take out your phone and connect the Bluetooth function to the store's speakers. Tonight, you're not in the mood to listen to the store's pre-selected list of songs. Instead, you play a track from your personal playlist. Morris stops at the front of your counter. Done casting your spells? Pretty much. It should be strong enough to hold out a low-class demon and some spirits. What if Toast comes looking? He'll be fine. I've tuned the spell to leave him be. Nice. Oh, right. Morris walks over to the cold drink aisle. He emerges with the 2 cans of iced coffee in his hands. Caffeine to the rescue. No way I'm making it through the night without this. You gotta pay for those. Of course, rank 'em up. You scan the items with your trusty barcode scanner. That'll be $7.50. $7.50 for 2 cans? They're half that at the newspaper stand. Man. He fishes his pockets for his wallet and pulls out a 10. You give him back his change and he stuffs it into his pocket. Morris waves one of the cans in front of you. Here, for you. Thanks. You both crack open your cans. He takes a deep swig from his, followed by a satisfied huff of air. The boy leans over the counter, grinning. Kobu's about to have pulled pork tonight. Fuck. I have something that's been gnawing on me ever since we met. What? How'd you end up working here? Because I needed the money and this place was hiring? Yeah, sure, but what I mean is, what's your story? A guy who dabbles in the supernatural and works at a convenience store. Where were you before all this? You shrug while throwing a sideways glance, uncertain if it's safe to continue this line of discussion. I don't have a story. If I did, I doubt it would be interesting to you. Try me. He takes a sip of his drink, never taking his eyes off of you. Okay, you asked. You run through the memories of your life, careful to pick and choose the only parts that would maintain your disguise. Might as well just come clean about it, fucking hell. I used to work for my pa's company. I was in charge until I wasn't. Then I came here. There was nothing much left for me back there anyways. What company was this? It's some kind of an auditing company. Didn't take you for a numbers kind of guy. I wasn't. That's why I lost my job. The whole demons thing was just like my games and anime, a hobby. Pa wanted me to be the best to succeed him, but I couldn't be the son he wanted. So I left my old life. Or so I thought I did. Morris pulls back, frowning. Sucks to hear that. If it's worth anything, I know what it feels like to disappoint a parent too. You look into his gentle gaze. The sting of his sympathy forces you to look away. Come on, the night's young. I don't get this down till the 5th drunkard comes my way. Sorry. What I meant to say is you'd fit in well in a better workplace. Well, I have been considering this assistant position with a cold, charismatic exorcist. Oh? He flashes his pearly whites. Yeah, you know any actor tall? Oh? I'm joking. Look, my job isn't glamorous, but compared to what I had to do before, I'd take a tough day at a convenience store any day. Okay. Maybe I should consider getting a part-time job here too. Really? How much does exorcism even pay? Not enough. He lets out a loud breath of air, like he's been holding this concern for quite some time. It's not like people are getting possessed or laying curses every day. Honestly, a lot who complete their exorcism training would put their role in the backline while running other jobs. That's kind of sad. I mean, you guys have been trained for this your whole lives and still the job is so undervalued? You take what you can get. On the bright side, quite a few have found success in their civilian jobs. There's even someone who's an idol. An idol exorcist? Somehow I could picture you in the bright dress singing. Me, an idol? You can't pay me enough. Producers certainly weren't as a newbie. So you did look into it. Oop! Wait, no. Oh, now I have to draw Morris. Now I have to draw Morris in like an idol outfit. That should be something I should work on. You let out a squeal while the boar's cheeks reddened further. What was your idol name going to be? Morris bashfully looks away, but you lean in further to him. It was Magic Morris. Magic Morris? That sounds like a stripper name. Yeah. The two of you burst into laughter at the idea. Your stomach feels like it is in knots from all the laughing. As your laughter slow, you catch yourself smiling at Morris and he at you. There's a magnetic shine in his eyes and smile that draws you in. Even his watch begins to hum a gentle blue. In the heat of the moment, you lay your hand on top of his and squeeze. Oop! The laughter dies out instantly. Morris's jaw drops and he quickly pulls his hand away. His look of disbelief sends shudders down your spine. Your emotions mount up, ready to run you over. Shit, I misread the room. I didn't mean it, I just slipped. I'm sorry, Oh, hey, look at the time. You should be all set up. I'll go and patrol outside. Morris, wait, we can still talk? No, I need to go. I'll see you tomorrow at Mr. K's. Just as you reach your arm out to him, he grabs his can of coffee and runs out of the store, leaving you alone, mouth stuttering, swimming in regrets. I'm such an idiot. Fuck! What was that? In your rage, you slam your fist on the counter. The pain on your hands mirrors your own self-disgust. What was I thinking? Oh my Gary, I don't even... This is why you're such a fuck up! Head hanging low, you cup your chest where your heart would be. How'd you wish you could rip it out? I should have known better. He probably thinks I'm some kind of weirdo now. You looked up in horror. What if he doesn't want to work on saving Kin anymore? You wallow in your self-loathing all through the night. Damn, dude. But I know damn well that the reason that Boris pulled away is because he's ashamed of his demon self. And he doesn't want to get too close to anyone out of fear of he might hurt them in a time where he can't control his demon half. So, that's a T. It's not because of homophobia. Anyway, meanwhile, not too far from the store, a lonesome boar grips his chest. His heart beats with the fury of a whirlwind. His thumb hovers over the phone number for Kobu, but he cannot bring himself to make the call. Shit. I'm such an idiot. We did more interactions with Kin and the crew! Yay! In the pantry of the physical torture demon's domain, Kin sits in front of an oven, waiting for his third batch of cookies for the day to finish baking. Watching over him from behind with his feet on the pantry table is General Fortis. In the General's hands is a basket of round, light brown cookies. He picks one up and observes it from side to side before casting his view on the mortal. The man's locked up and he's baking? Suppose madder souls have haunted these walls. He tosses the cookie into his mouth, While he munches on the treat, his mind wanders to his concerns about maintaining his build. I could use a workout. I'm feeling sluggish. He thinks of going back to his office where his workout gear is kept. That would mean going through his tired staff, all trying to keep up a brave face despite the depths of their exhaustion, all for his sake. Fortis clenches his teeth. Kin's ears flick about as he hears the demon munching on the food. So... The alpaca slowly turns around to look at the massive demon. So, what? The general devours the last cookie. Is it any good? I made that batch with white chocolate. I'm not really a sweets guy. They all taste the same to me. Kin lets out a heavy sigh and turns back to his cookies. Fortis notices his disappointment. What's with this pipsqueak? It's just a cookie. Suddenly, heavy knots come from the pantry door. Who's that? I hope it's not Vendrake. Fortis sits right up. It's a mare! Let me in! It's me! And Mare continues to pound on the door frantically. Alright, what's with the rush? Upon opening the door, Amir barges in with his many hands flying about frantically. Forrest has only ever seen his friend like this once in his lifetime, and then ended with the cat losing his arm. Ah, Spartan cods! Spartan cods! Whoa, calm down there, little buddy. What's got you tailing the bunch? Vendrake took my workshop! He locked me out of it! I can't summon anything! The elevator won't bring me there! He cursed me out of my own workplace! Kin gets up to listen to the unavoidable conversation. What? Locked you out? Why would Vendrake do that? He wants me to kill Kobu. What? The two generals finally take notice of the mortal in the room. You stay out of this. Amir, let's talk about this elsewhere. I don't want to talk! I want my workshop back! Take me to Vendrake right now! His friend's frantic speech worries Fortis. He knew from the past that Amir was more jumpy when he was upset. Not that he was a master of emotions either. Are you insane? What are you even going to say to convince him? The four floating hands formed the shape of a finger gun and hum to life with soul energy. My blasters will do the talking. Fortis sighs. It takes everything in his being to not just suplex his companion. He thinks to himself, how things would be better back when he was on the battlefield. At least being enemies was easier than beating feelings. Put those things away, then I'll open the portal. The lynx unsummons his weapons. I better come with you, before you make things worse. You better behave. I make no promises. The two demons make for the door, leaving a stunned and confused King behind. And there's Vendrake. Fuck, I hate this guy. A red portal tears through the air. Amir and Fortis step onto a grassy field. Their current superior stands with his back turned to them. He stands in contemplation in front of the feet of what used to be Lord Zangi's statue. The effigy originally broke during one of Kobu's company-mandated events. Yet Vendrake never fixes this broken statue. Fortis observes the area for any possible traps, a habit he's never truly stopped. Once sure there's nothing, he yells out. Vendrake! Vendrake turns to his generals with his scepter drawn. On instant, Fortis summons his weapon and Amir's floating hands float ready in their finger gun form. Hold it, we're here to talk. You said that the last 8 times you wanted to talk, and it all ended the same, with you eating dirt. I knew he wouldn't listen! Let's take him down! No, stop it! Both of you! This is not the time or place. Vendrake seemingly realizes where he is and sends his scepter away. Fortis, bound by the curse of combat, lowers his blade and sends it away. Amir? But! That's not how we do things. The cat deactivates his hands. You two wish to talk, then talk. What has you two so perplexed that you wish to disturb me during my meditation? I'm tons disturbed by you! Give me back my workshop! Vendrake, what's all this about? We aren't supposed to be deployed to Earth. Things have changed. Kobu's disposal has become too big an issue to be left to only the freelancers. You're mad if you think I will go through with this. Don't rope us into your pathetic vendetta against Kobu. There's no way you could have approved Amir's deployment so soon. That's against procedures and protocol. Don't lecture me on procedures and protocol. I wrote most of them. The paperwork to allow a general-ranked demon to be summoned to Earth is intentionally tedious. Even now, the forms I've submitted for 2 generals have yet to be processed completely. So what? You're trying to skirt through the bureaucracy just because you get to play pretend that you're Demon Lord? I don't need to skirt. There's a difference between sending a general and sending a cursed item. Ew! Vendrake lets out a deep chuckle. Finally putting it together, a genius of the underworld. Your toys finally have a use. You should be glad you can contribute to the company despite your frail stature. In your dreams, I don't care how legit your ass plan is. An order by a tyrant is just diarrhea of the mouth. Vendrake shakes his head. What a shame. How far the institution of generals have fallen, corrupted by Kobu's influence. The only one corrupted here is you. Listen to reason. It doesn't have to escalate to this. We all were entrusted with the purpose of serving the Demon Lord. At least for the memories of Lord Zangi leave his flesh and blood alone, it's all that he's left behind. Vendrake's face darkens. He never truly respected Zangi, did he? He just bided his time. All that he's left behind. All that. The air rises in temperature around Vendrake. Hot air seeps through the mouth on his stomach. He's going to blow! The generals summon their weapons. Amir's figures fire first. A volley of blue blasts fire at Vendrake. Fortis's yell for parley fell on deaf ears. At the same time, a wall of white smoke fires from Vendrake's stomach, drawing all present in the garden. Amir! Both the cat and the Demon Lord vanish into the clutches of the smoke. The general swings his broadsword, blowing the smoke away around him. But as fast as they scatter, they return with a vengeance. Don't breathe it in! Don't! It's too late. Fortis lowers his hand. The pupils of his eyes lose their luster as the smoke takes him. What was I supposed to be doing? His vision blurs. A soft murmur echoes in his ears, rising in volume with each passing second. He struggles to keep his head up. His mind fogs up like the space around him. Fortis. Fortis. A piercing pain shoots up Fortis' spine and he falls forward. He's lying flat on what feels like grass, surrounded in smoke again. It feels like someone is cutting every vein in his lower half slowly. A slow but brutal torture. Wait! Remember! The fog in his mind clears ever so slightly. He now knows he's in the clutches of Vendrake's attack. A poison of the mind embodied through memories. A surge of pain rips through his body. 2 figures form from the smoke. Were they real, or memories come to life? But whose he could not discern. The world melts away into a dark cavern. Where is this? Vendrake stands before what can be described as a black stickman-like figure made up of every shifting shadow. 2 white floating dots form its eyes. On its head sits the familiar blue crown of the Demon Lord. I am Damon. Damon. I am your creator, the first Demon Lord of this realm. Lord Damon? I like that, yes, you can call me that. And you will be Bartanio, the darkness captured the spirit, igniter of hearts, bait for musical serenade. Then, what? Oh, you're right, that's too complicated. I'll call you Vendrake, the first general of my kingdom. You will serve me and vow your life to protect the underworld. That is your purpose. Yes, my lord. A sharp pain stabs Fortis in the back. The general roars and screams in agony, but the figures do not respond. The one called Damon vanishes into smoke and is replaced with Lord Zandy. Oh! Wow. For the first time in forever, the dad is not hotter than his son. Oh, wow. Now, Fortis lies on the floor of the Demon Lord's office. So he's literally looking at Vendrake's past, isn't he? So Vendrake has been here this whole time and has served many Demon Lords. Even the very first one. So that's why Vendrake is so hell-bent on killing Kobu, just so he can keep the throne to himself. Because he feels entitled. He wheezes for air, and can just barely make out the two demons talking to one another. Zandy faces Vendrake. The tapestry that bears the Underworld logo hangs above them. Vendrake, tonight, I have something important to ask of you. Yes, my lord? Zandy gets on his knee. What's happening? My lord, do not lower yourself in such a manner. This is unbecoming of your stature. The Demon Lord keeps his head low. Vendrake, you've been an ally to me through my crusade to reclaim and free the Underworld from my father's tyranny. The Underworld wouldn't have a second chance if you weren't there to be my guide. It would be the greatest honor to me if you would serve as my second in command. Pledge loyalty to me and this purpose I share. Help me protect my Underworld, my home, my people, no matter what. Lord Zandy. The pot-bellied demon extends both hands to the former Demon Lord and helps Zandy to his feet, never letting go of his master's hands. He brings his master's hand to his own chest. I swear my existence to you, and I will protect our Underworld, no matter what. Ugh! Just as Lord Zandy leans in close to meet Vendrake's face, they both break away into shapeless smoke. They were lovers! They were lovers! Were they? That was way too intimate to ask someone to be your second in command. That was way too intimate. He got down on one knee. Let's be fucking for real. A rush of cold wind blows as all the smoke retreats back into a central point. The smoke is no more. Fortis and Amara are on their knees. The bodies spasm in pain even as the poison leaves their body. Sparking! God, that hurt! Zandy? Damon? What was that? Vendrake towers over them both, his dark face staring down upon them like a cruel child over a mountain of ants. He points the tip of his scepter upon Amara's chin and forces him to look at him. Memories. Sweet, poisonous memories. My smoke allows me insight into the memories of others, or if I wish, plant one of mine into the foe. He points his weapon at Fortis, then back to Amara. I'm certain you understand now. We shoulder very different burdens. Yeah, but I don't think your burden requires killing his son. Do you see where I'm getting at? Anyway. Now, ask yourself, what is the worth of your resolve? All of this defiance for a fool who'd willingly cast everything aside to live his hedonistic dreams? Amara grits his teeth and scowls back at Vendrake. You can reason all you want. Just because Lord Zandy kept you close doesn't change the fact that you ended his dreams first. The Demon Lord withdraws his weapon. Be defiant then. I suppose that workshop isn't as valuable as you made it out to be. Amir clenches his hands. Vendrick raises his left hand and a flying eyeball appears. He clicks the eye pupil. Horns blare from the skies above. An automated alarm goes off. Explosion in Amir's warehouse. Do not approach the floor. Fuck! One of Amir's hands floats in front of him and projects a red holographic screen, displaying the interior of his workshop on fire. You bastard! Vendrick, don't do this. The demon generals struggle up on their feet. Amir keeps his eyes locked on Vendrick, who stands unflinching. Another alarm goes off. Explosion in Amir's warehouse. Due to massive fires, do not approach. More of Amir's flowing hands fly over to his front, alluring to the rampant destruction of his place of work. You know how to make it stop, or you can watch everything you care about burn. Stop this! The general charges forward with his sword swinging. Vendrick grabs a plume of white smoke from his stomach mouth and directs it to Forrest's face, disorienting him just enough to be pushed back to the ground. I question your reason for being here if all you are doing is showcasing how weak you become, Fortis. Another alarm blares. Amir's breathing hastens. His vision fills with the red of destruction and fire. Honey, you care more about Kobu than your lab. As much as your lab means so much to you, you care about Kobu more. Everything he worked on, every bauble, every sprint since its creation being rendered to ash. In his mind, he repeatedly sends the commands to his robots to put the fires out, but none of them will respond. They just stand there to be lit by the flames. No, no, no! Stop the fire! Stop the fire! He closes his eyes tightly and screams, Stop! I'll do it! Just make it stop! Amir! Vendrick grins and presses the eye once more. Sand jettisons from the ceilings to douse the fires. Panting heavily, the cat general's ears droop. Vendrick approaches him and forcefully grabs his gold-streaked hand from behind. His attempts to tug free are in vain. Then I'll give you just one chance to grab your equipment under very strict supervision. Then meet me back in my office to do the deed. Disappoint me, and I'll shatter this hand just as Death to Roar did. Permanently. Vendrick lets the demon's hands go, and summons a portal behind the cat. Go. Dejected, Amir turns to the portal. For a brief moment, his teary eyes meets Forrest's, then he is seen no more. The portal closes. Forrest gets back up with his blade drawn but still shaky. I suggest you portal away, Forrest. This meeting is over. Forrest grits his teeth. Words. So many words. It was the same before the war and after. Every demon and angel hiding behind words. He grasps the hilt of his blade tighter. No. He stays his blade. Now we talk properly. Wait, no, what the fuck's happening? What the fuck's happening? Damn it, we did get CG for this scene. Fuck. Okay, so we're going to be stopping here for today and continue on the next part. So much has happened! Holy shit! Ooh, the romantic tension between Morris and Kobu is growing, and apparently, I guess Zanji and Vendrick were a thing? Holy shit! And I don't know if I care if y'all want to say that it's not confirmed. Fuck you. It's confirmed in my eyes. You don't just ask, you don't kneel on one knee to ask someone to be your second in command without there being a hint of like romantic tension. And also, the faces were centimeters close to each other before the vision ended. Fucking hell, what can I say? They were in love. They were in love. But also, Vendrick, why would you want to kill his son then? I don't fucking get it. Like, just leave him alone. He doesn't want the Demon Lord position. He doesn't want it anymore. He never wanted it in the first place. Just keep it and leave Kobu alone. I don't fucking care if you are treating everyone like shit in the underworld. Just, Kobu doesn't want it. You literally have no reason to worry about Kobu taking back his title. He doesn't want it anymore. Fucking hell. Anyway, we're going to continue this in the next part. So in the meantime, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the visual novel in the description below if you want to play for yourself, as well as Team Boke's Blue Sky handle, and I'll be leaving links to my Blue Sky if you want to support me on those platforms. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Zid the Red Panda made for last year's February Game Jam called When You're Mine. Please still show your support to it. If you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating it and commenting on it on itchio. We love reading those minutes a day. Oh, and also, I have a merch store now. I have a Redbubble store. I made about like 5 designs. I should be making more soon. I don't know when. I just made those designs out of the blue that I really liked and appreciated. And it was really nice to see. So go ahead and check out my Redbubble store if you want to go check out some merch. And also stay tuned because I am writing another visual novel. I'm in the process of making concept art for the characters and everything, just to see what I have so far. I can't wait to write it. It's gonna be so fun. I don't know if that's gonna affect my video schedule, but we'll see. Well, with that out of the way, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye!